Hello everybody. So I got these hood hinges with these are this one's kind of tweaked, but I'll have to fix this here. With the side brackets that go on right there, the Impala. This one here is the passenger side for these hood hinges. And I'll tell you what, they are in amazing condition, just surface rust. One thing I highly recommend is you never use WD-40 on these rivets, never. I used, as you can tell, it's kind of shiny, but I used the WD-40 for the bolts on both ends because I'll be taking this off eventually, but never use WD-40 on this. You can use some kind of cleaner, no lube, no grease, no nothing. This is how you want it. You want these rivets to work the way they're supposed to work. If you do that, you might as well just buy new, because you're not gonna get them back into a position where they're gonna hold up just like those right over there. So I'm just gonna show you a quick video on how to put your springs on. As scary as they look sometimes, they really aren't. As you can tell here, this is all the way here, right? So some might be here. Use a hammer or something. Obviously get a good vise. It's gonna secure this and hold this real tight. And go ahead and use your, mallet or whatever, and hit it all the way till it gets to here. As you can tell on mine, mine's not all the way there. So with that one, you still have a little bit of a gap there. On this one here, there is no more gap. So now I'm gonna attempt to go ahead and put the spring on, and hopefully it works. So I'll have my assistant here hold my phone. Thank you. So there's no real right or wrong way to do this. What I learned on the driver's side is you go under and over. What I've seen on pictures is on the passenger side is you go over and then here. As you can come over here and look, there isn't that much of a gap left anymore from here to here. And other people, they use chains where they go ahead and connect a chain and pull back here. I'm not a big fan of that, so for me, I just use this and make sure, you see, always double check your stuff. And here, as long as everything's right, just move it around. See, it might, well, I think I got it in right, but let's make sure it goes in. That quick and easy. Not difficult. So you can do this with new springs or old springs. These springs right here, I reconditioned, I cleaned them up. I knew that these would work only because there's no real way to test the strength, obviously, right? You just know. If you've been doing this for a long time, you know these are good. So, and they're original, which is the beauty of it. So other than that, that's how you do that. It's not that difficult. I know it kind of seems a little scary, but for those that haven't done this, this is the quickest and easiest way to do it. Just get yourself a good vise. If you don't have one, I recommend you get one, or I recommend you go to a friend's house or someone that has a vise and mount it. I would use this as your mount. Using this only might move the whole system over. So I would use this to be able to get some leverage and some to mount it. It's not super hard. It's just gives you more bite, and that's it, man. Look at that. I know these are gonna work great. I did the same thing on those. So there you go. didn't want to make this a super long video, but I know it'll be helpful for those that are looking to put their either new springs or old springs on these. Me, preferably, I love original, right? When they made them. But you got to get the new ones, fine, you know, all great. Like I said, again, I mentioned, do not put lube or WD-40 or anything on these right here. These are the most critical ones. This guy, not so much. But those three right there, you're gonna have to have them machined, or if you know how to do it, you can do it yourself, redone. But I highly recommend, do not. Just use a different type of cleaner. Make sure you're not putting too much cleaner in these rivets. I would, if you can sandblast these, sandblast them. If you can use a wire brush, use a wire brush, and use a cloth to clean them up, and then paint them, and you're gonna be happier. Trust me, you're gonna love it. But if you do that, they won't hold up like those do over there and these here. So, oh yeah, I plan on keeping these, so that's why I'm cleaning these up. I'm gonna paint them later and be able to have them for the next project, or maybe even put them on this one here, because these, oh my gosh, when I got these, I cannot believe how good of a shape they are. I know the video doesn't do it justice, but it's there. You'd be ecstatic. The crazy thing too is that I got these in a purchase of a front clip. So I purchased the front clip. It came with that there. The whole, it came with the hood, came with the fenders, came with the wheel wells. $400. I know, you gotta keep looking, like I always say. I got all of it, and the guy tossed these in. I didn't even know these were part of the whole deal thing. He just tossed them in, and I was so ecstatic and happy with them. What else? Oh yeah. So the last video, I don't know if you guys saw the last clip where I showed the front grille. This was on, I just cleaned it up. I don't know if you remember what it looked like last time. It was pretty rusty, but I took this off. I will attempt to take the rest of it off, maybe when it gets warmer, but it's still on there, the hood hinge, and replace it with this one here. So this hood hinge right here, this one here, if you follow this, the only way to really get to this, because I got the bumper guard grill on here, as you can tell, I got to get it re-chromed, but still, the only real way is to use one of your fingers here, as you can tell, or your thumb if you're over it. If you're over it, you go here and use your thumb. Well, the one that's over there has a hole right here. So mine doesn't, as you can tell. So the one that I have over there with that grill has a hole. Now, I'm no expert. I would think that the main reason why you have one of these is because you have a bumper grill guard. And so that's my thinking, is that you have this because you can't get in there that great, right? So you use it, you use your thumb or your finger to pull. Well, guess what? That one right there came with it. So I'm gonna take it out and put it on my Impala over here and put it in there. And then I'll be able to release the hood when I need to. So that's it for me. Thank you. I appreciate you guys watching. Shoot me over any questions, anything you might need help on, anything that you're considering or looking to do. I got a lot of experience on, especially on the 63 Super Sport Impala. I've just done so much work on mine and so many purchases on certain things, and it's been fun. I love getting this stuff because I love reworking on it or doing as much as I know. I am no expert. I got enough tools to do enough what I can. But it's just one of those things where I find gratification when I do find parts like this that I can redo and stuff like that. And most recently, I'm sure you saw these two stereos I found. One for, I think, $20. The other one was like $35. This one needs a lot of work. Yeah, but look at where it says Delta. For the longest time, I didn't know the Impalas came with that on there. This one functions better than this one, but the one that I have in my car, that one is beautiful. It's nice and clean. That's it. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Again, you know, like I mentioned, make sure this guy, it already looks like, well, nope, that's it. Yeah, just make sure it's all the way there and it'll stay. It'll be nice. All right, have a good one. Thank you. Bye.